Hello, I'm Mary Jo Barrows. Welcome to our short movie explaining a little bit about labels in your new UD mail. First of all, the folders you had in Lotus Notes will be copied over and converted to labels in your new UD mail. So after you've begun to get copies of your emails from Lotus Notes, you'll begin to have more and more labels that are already created based on that previous folder structure. As you want to create new labels and apply them, or apply new labels to new emails, it's very easy to do. I'm going to click on an email, and you'll notice that I have a labels button here. All of my labels will be listed here, and I can simply pick one to apply it to that email. If you want to remove a label from a message, all you have to do is choose the message, come up to Labels button, and uncheck the appropriate label. One of the nice things about labels is that you can apply 2 or even 3 labels to a single message. You're actually attaching a label to a message versus moving an email into a folder. That's one of the things that limited us in Lotus Notes. When you want to create a new label, you simply go ahead and select a message, and I'll select this one. And then you can come to Labels, and you can start typing, and you can just create that new label on the fly. So I'm going to just call this Recipe for Great Meetings. And I'll press the Create New. Notice that as soon as I started to type something that didn't already exist, it let me create a new one. Now I can also nest that label under other things. I'm going to just go ahead and create this label though. Let's try another one by doing a Thanksgiving basket drive, and we'll just go ahead and do a new label, and we will call this one Turkey Recipes and create new. Notice that you can nest this under any of your existing labels. You can do 2 and 3 and even 4 levels of nesting. So I'm going to nest it under this one just as an example and create. As you have labels that have other labels nested under them, you'll have a little Twizzler here, and you can simply expand and collapse. So those are some indicators. Another really cool feature, as you get more labels, you can click on an email and click here, and when you've got a really long list of labels, you can just start to type, and it will go ahead and bring the matches as it filters up, and it doesn't have to be the first word, but that brings them up quickly to you so you don't have to spend a lot of time scrolling through a long list. And now you have that label. Lastly, you can also manage labels by going ahead and changing the colors. So I can click on the little arrow that's to the right of a label, and I can choose a color. And I can set that color for that label, and if there are any nested labels under it, I can set it for all of those as well. So everything about cooking is now blue, everything about Google is now orange. What's really important here is these are all labels as well. So starred lets me see all of my starred items. Google Project lets me see all my Google Project items. If I twizzle that down, I can look at all my items that have the UD Mail label, all of my items that have the Google Chat label, all of my items that have the Google Calendar label. So it's a quick way to dive right into a label, actually pulling up all the things that have that particular label attached. Very analogous to what you used to do as far as opening up a folder to see all of the emails that you had placed into that folder. So that's a bit about labels.